What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Yeah. Check this out. Without a doubt, man, Uncle Mike is in the backyard chilling. That's my pond, y'all. It was a pond. Now it's just a putt. I built that pond, man. I built those little dusty pumps, filtration system for the pond. The floor, I gave up, man. The wooden floor started dry rotting because I was supposed to build a whole house over the floor, but it rained and this thing called a job and you got to work and everything. So, yeah, man. But I'm outside chilling, enjoying the weather. I'm outside doing my reactions so I can get some sun. I'm supposed to be outside because the more you stay inside, the more depressed and down you get. So it said. That's what it said. So I'm still adjusting stuff, but that's all this thing does. Damn. Okay, that's all I need right there. But anyway, I try to put the thing up in the air so y'all can see the pond. The pond goes all the way around the corner, y'all. The pond goes all the way around the side of the house. So it's like I think the guy measured it and he said it's over 13,000 gallons. 13,000? Yeah, 13,000 gallons of water. It takes a whole day and night. A whole day and night to fill it up. So if I was to start putting water in it, which I'm not, that's an electric bill for you, baby. Anyway, check this out, man. Shout out to Shawnee. I call her little Shawnee Poo Poo. Shawnee Poo Poo, hey girl. She said, Uncle Mike, can you dance like this? I ain't gonna do it because I'm outside. I got on the short headphones. So these are all my excuses. I'm outside. I got on because I can't do it, right? So check this out, man. I wanted to show this, man. Shout out to Shawnee Poo Poo. She said, Uncle Mike, can you do this dance? Can you dance like this? Hey. She's doing it, baby. Okay. Run a man on that beat. 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 You ugly. You your daddy's child. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Y'all might be able to do it. Wait a minute. Let's do it one more time. Now that we went through the whole 9 yards, right? Let me I'm tangled up, first of all. Yeah, if I get untangled, I have a little. Oh, I got some rum now, baby. You done messed up. Watch this. Let's do it one more time. Ugly. Your daddy child. Oh my God, I'm tired as I don't know what. Run a man on that beat. Run a man on that beat. Run a man on that beat. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? Hey. I'm outside, man. Check this out. I don't know what's going on with these people, man. Oh my gracious. Terence Crawford issues shocking knockout warning to Floyd Mayweather live. Oh man, they saying Mayweather is broke. He faking like he got money and he broke as hell. That's what they saying. You know, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I can't find my mouse. I'm outside, y'all. This thing. Listen, let's check it out, man.
However they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm gonna win the fight. It's simple as that. Cause I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
See, when you're in top shape, you can give a straight 400, 500 straight punches. You don't even got a trip.
I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say about me. You're not in the position that I'm in to even be on the same level of me.
To pick utterly hypothetical fights that are never going to take place except somewhere in your mind.
Of the money issue. That was their cash cow. And
Wait a minute, man. He said he picking fights that's only gonna happen in your mind. Oh my God, yeah, that's crazy.
But hell, you could have been the cash cow.
Listen,
they
don't think like that.
Floyd Mayweather's an all-time great. Terence Crawford, I think, will turn out to be an all-time great.
At the peak of his dominance, Terence Crawford has put an end to all speculation and quiet debates by making his intentions boldly and unmistakably clear during a live broadcast.
To pass the torch. Nobody passed the torch to Terence Crawford.
He took it.
Right.
Terence Crawford, at the absolute apex of his power, is done with whispers and debates. He has made his intentions terrifyingly clear on a live broadcast.
How do you beat Floyd, though? Who's beating me?
You think I would tell you?
He ain't fighting anymore.
I'm not worried about all that, my man. Floyd is undefeated. Nobody can beat me. You already know that, man.
Is Floyd better than you?
Why would you ask somebody?
I'm talking to. Is Floyd better than you? Some fighters say, even like Gervonta Davis.
You knew I was gonna pull up.
Okay, that's a no. That's a no. Floyd's not better than you.
This isn't just a call-out, it's a clear promise, and Terence Crawford has the record to prove it, having taken apart top champions and shown he's fully prepared for a true career-defining super fight, not the kind of celebrity-style exhibitions often linked with Floyd Mayweather Jr., and in his mind, there's nothing left to debate.
Who do you think wins in a fight, you or Prime Floyd?
Me.
No question.
A lot of these, come on, man, this is Hollywood. A lot of these fights and everything, dog, they just straight up fixed. They straight up, they know who gonna win. I'm giving you a chance, and your whole team, your whole crew don't even understand the experience. You just seeing the opportunity to get knocked up and beat up. I'm going strategically whip your tail, because you or your team don't know the level of boxing experience that's really happened to you. And that defense, man, it's that defense. When the fists come too close, oh man, here we go.
Questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? That's one of my favorite fighters. But yeah, nah. They pay you a lot of money probably for taking a risk. And some older fighters want to test themselves and see if they still got it. And it's a business. Everybody know what we doing it for. We like pit bulls. You see a pit bull, they got their ring, they got their judge, and they got the crowd around them. They send them out there to kill each other. That's the same way with us.
For Terence Crawford, this has turned into a fight for ultimate respect, and he's fully prepared to seize the crown by force.
When you look at my career, I paved my own way. I didn't piggyback off of any fighter. I fought my way up to the top. When you look at, any fighter, from Floyd Mayweather to any of them, when Floyd fought De La Hoya, that was a whole big thing. Floyd was the B-side, and, he beat De La Hoya, and then he started.
What about, look at Roy Jones. Roy Jones done did the same. I can't hear myself with these earbuds in. Roy did the same thing, bruh. He went out there and he's old. Come on, man, hang it up. And then he almost got hurt. Did y'all see that joint? I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna find it.
Rising to the top.
Terence Crawford's recent domination of Canelo Alvarez was more than just a victory, as he entered the ring as the challenger and left proving himself a master who had taken control of another division, delivering a sharp, controlled, and powerful performance that showed true boxing skill and left fans around the world stunned.
Yeah, we're working. We're working. On a holiday where I blow a lot. Getting in. Let's get it. Perfect. One of the greats, do what we got to do.
Did you watch the Terence Crawford Canelo Alvarez fight?
Yeah, I did.
Woo, talk about slick. Oh my goodness. Who's ever done that? Who's ever jumped up 2 weight classes like that? It's crazy.
Scary.
He's so clever, and it got to the point where he got so comfortable, he's like pit-patting him, and then like, what? And you're watching, like, this is amazing.
Like, that's history, obviously. You shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to fight at that weight for the first time ever.
Against one of the greatest
greatest of all time, and do what you did. You're beyond an outlier. You're an anomaly.
But the most intense moment didn't come from a punch. It came afterward when a defeated Canelo Alvarez sat at the press conference, the room going completely quiet as he said something shocking in a single sentence, daring to question the once untouchable Terence Crawford.
Because I think Floyd at his best was a better defensive fighter than Crawford. Crawford's a better offensive fighter, but in those kind of matchups, I think defense usually beats the offense.
At one particular time, I did talk about, I did say Terence Crawford.
Okay.
Now, but what are we rating these fighters on? What are we rating these fighters on?
Floyd Mayweather's eyeball test.
That works.
You're eyeballing these guys. You watch Terence Crawford. You know that he has his problem getting the other welterweights in the ring with him.
The moment sparked instant debate, with fans, analysts, and fighters all jumping in as social media turned.
Man, he ain't gonna get nobody no credit. That boy brag on himself and he. That's it. He ain't gonna get nobody no daggone credit, bruh.
Turned into a battlefield of opinions, questioning whether Terence Crawford's aggressive, switch-hitting style is truly better than the defensive brilliance of Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Floyd Mayweather never disabused himself of the understanding that he was a more of a backup counterpuncher than a go-forward counterpuncher, regardless of what he did to Diego Corrales. And that's a different kind of approach and effect than what Crawford achieved the other night. So
this bold statement quickly reached Floyd Mayweather Jr., the man long known for perfection, but his first response came across as surprisingly calm and controlled.
Just put on the show. One thing about me, I've heard it all. When I say heard it all, I mean, been around the world, competed against the best. When you talk about the Olympics, I competed against the best. Whether it was the world champion in the Olympics, whether it was the Cubans, I competed against the best. No matter Mexico, the pedigree of the Mexico boxing is truly unbelievable. But I competed against the best.
That was back then, though, bro.
You talk about Julio Cesar Chavez, he's an unbelievable fighter. My Uncle Roger fought him twice. He came up short, but he fought him twice. And it's always about competing and going up against the best. So Saturday,
but that was back then,
though,
bro.
And Floyd Mayweather, I've already faced the best.
When Floyd Mayweather Jr. was asked about the fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, he gave a brief and dismissive response, saying it was good for boxing, exciting to watch, and that the better man won, while avoiding deeper questions about Canelo's age at 35 by casually noting that boxing takes a lot out of the body. A typical move from Mayweather, as he kept control of the conversation by acting like he was above the debate.
Here's why I say that. Bud is extremely skilled, right? Yet not as skilled as Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather made people look foolish, right? And so if I had to say who's the greatest I've seen, and Bud said it right, the best of an era and the best of an era, it's Floyd. But when I watched Bud against Canelo, there was this extreme skill on display, and there was a level of crazy that's different. There was a level of, and Floyd's extremely tough. Go back to Shane Mosley and the 2 punches he landed early in the fight and the way that he embarrassed him. I'm not saying that Floyd's not tough, Floyd's not a bad man, but there was domination inside that ring we saw this weekend.
Even after retiring from professional boxing in 2017, Floyd Mayweather Jr. still feels like a constant presence in the sport, as if he never truly left.
No fear in him in the way that he's attacked gaining notoriety. Bud's been the baddest man for 12 years, but no one gave him credit because he didn't go tell you he was the baddest man. He didn't market that. He just went out and fought and beat people and knocked people out. So he had to move up and take the bigger fights and the better fights. And he was Errol Spence. We realized just how great he was. Canelo cemented him on what is the two-headed monster that marks the greatest of the 2000s. Floyd Mayweather is on that, and Bud Crawford is right next to him. I don't think we have to pick on who's better. I think they both dominated their eras.
His name never leaves the spotlight, whether it's talk of a big exhibition fight with a legend like Mike Tyson, news of a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, or a public appearance that sparks fresh rumors. Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to stay relevant, like a figure who's no longer active but still casts a powerful shadow over the boxing world.
Who do you think are the top 5 boxers?
Of all time. There's no disrespect to Floyd. I love Floyd.
No, I feel like...
But how am I gonna put down a person as the greatest person in the world that I competed against and felt that the world felt that if anything, it could have been a loss. I mean, he knew going toe-to-toe with me early was career suicide. He like, I'm not going toe-to-toe with this. Floyd's not on my list.
Okay, so had you not fought Floyd...
I'm pretty sure I'm not on his list either. I'm pretty sure. Right, but I'm just saying, like, I'm a kid from boxing. I came in the same era.
He said, Floyd not on my list. He ain't on my list. Go ahead, let's keep going. I'm trying to find
So he wouldn't be my idol. The people that I name are legends. These are people that I idolize, that paved the way for myself. Mike Tyson's career was phenomenal. Pernell Whitaker's career was phenomenal. Marvin Hagler's career was phenomenal. Sugar Ray Robinson's career is, come on, man. Like, yeah, Floyd is great. He's just not one of my top 5 favorites.
However, beneath this calm and controlled image, the constant comparisons to Terence Crawford appeared to hit a nerve for Floyd Mayweather Jr., and behind the scenes, a much more intense and explosive situation was starting to take shape.
The former #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Floyd Mayweather.
I'm not no former #1 pound-for-pound fighter. I'm the best fighter in the sport of boxing. How am I not pound-for-pound the best fighter in the world? You tell me.
Because you retired?
But have I ever been beat? I already forgot who I'm talking to. I'm talking to Brian Kenny, a guy who's never laced up gloves a day in his life. We already know what I can generate, and we already know who's the face of boxing.
The calm quickly disappeared when rumors started spreading online about alleged leaked sparring footage between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather Jr., with unclear details but a strong suggestion that the two had once faced each other in private sessions, far from the public eye.
A Floyd Mayweather beatdown or one-sided win was much more of a paint job than what Crawford put together. Terence knows the language of the street as well as any other fighter. It's a very hard fight to pick, and I think it would depend on at what moment in Mayweather's career and at what moment in Crawford's career are we talking about that taking place. Obviously, we just saw what would appear to be the showcase Terence Crawford performance. Would you call Corrales the showcase Floyd Mayweather performance? Would you call Pacquiao the showcase Floyd Mayweather performance? I mean, where would you place that marker? Because I believe Floyd became a little bit more of a banker and was a little bit more conservative as he went along.
Terence Crawford, known for valuing privacy and staying focused on his preparation, was reportedly furious about the leak, as it exposed what was meant to be a private training session and turned it into public discussion.
When you lose, the promoters don't want nothing to deal with you. That it's all about money. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, when you look at the politics, they all say, oh, well, this promoter got these fighters, this promoter got these fighters. I don't want to share it with you. You don't want to share it with me. So I'm going to in-house all these fighters unless some drastic amount of money can come and then we can both be successful on this fight.
Right.
But I don't want to give you leverage and your fighter taking my fighter's title. Now I don't have no title.
I don't have no leverage now. I don't have nothing.
So if I have 6 welterweight contenders like PBC had, and you got 2. Well, yeah, 2, because Manny Pacquiao left Top Rank and went to PBC. You got two, Jeff Horn and Terence Crawford. I fight Jeff Horn. They freeze me out.
The situation quickly intensified when reports suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr., feeling the weight of growing public debate, responded with a strong private statement that soon became public, turning what started as fan discussion into something deeply personal.
I feel like we done seen Crawford on his, have his best performance that he has ever had, versus Canelo. So it's like, whenever you try to compare Floyd's performance versus Crawford's performance, me personally, I believe that Crawford did a lot more. But if they both were to fight each other, if you would have put Floyd in his prime versus Crawford in his prime, who would y'all pick? For me personally, it would be so hard because I feel like they fight very similar but very different.
It was outstanding.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
I already knew it was going to happen. But I thought he was going to stop him in the 8th or 10th round. Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Once again, man, what is it about the guy? What is it about Terence? Every time somebody thinks that he's reached a plateau, he steps it up higher. As soon as the ante goes up, as soon as the challenge goes up, he goes up.
That training.
What makes this even more powerful is the inner conflict within Terence Crawford, as he has repeatedly called Floyd Mayweather Jr. the greatest of all time and openly credited him for paving the path for fighters like himself.
Ali lost. Sugar Ray lost. Hagler lost. Hearns lost. These guys lost. When did the O become the end-all, be-all?
I think Mayweather, and how he made it big to the public. Like 47 and tried, 47 have failed, and then it got all the way to 50, and it's like,
break Marciano's record.
Now retired, unblemished. Andre Ward, unblemished. Joe
Calzaghe,
unblemished. And it's like, when people look at him, they be like, man, that dude never lost before. People can't say that.
But at the same time, Terence Crawford has made it clear he's frustrated by the constant pressure from fans and media pushing him to tear down Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s legacy just to elevate his own.
When you look at it like Ali, Roy Jones Jr., all the greats back in the day, they lost.
Yes.
But that's something that Joe Calzaghe, Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, they can say, I never lost.
Right.
So now when the kids looking up to him, they say, man, I want to be like, damn, I don't want to lose.
Yeah, I want to show this real quick, man, why it's hot on my mind. What the heck is going on with this circle? Oh, it's trying to hot dang. I got a new computer, y'all, and it's actually trying to show some it got a ring light. Turn that off for right now. It's not even dark enough for the ring light. It got a ring light on the screen. So that's crazy. I can't wait to hit the Philippines. But anyway, check this out. This is a video of Roy Jones getting beat up when he should have just stayed retired. He should have just stayed on the retired side.
His wife is crying at ringside. Right before her eyes, her husband, the legendary Roy Jones Jr., has been brutally knocked out, lying unconscious as doctors rush to help. For a man once considered untouchable, it was a heartbreaking scene. And the cruelest part, it didn't have to end this way. From the opening rounds, Jones looked sharp. He circled the ring with the same swagger that had made him a global icon in the 90s and early 2000s. His quick footwork...
Look how thick and fat he is. He look fatter than me, bruh. You in the boxing ring, you should be at Disneyland.
Slick defense and sharp counters frustrated his opponent. The crowd could still see flashes of the man who once danced around legends. Across from him stood Denis Lebedev, a Russian southpaw with a granite chin and hands that felt like iron. Unlike Jones, he didn't rely on speed or showmanship. His strength was raw power, relentless pressure, and the ability to punish even the smallest mistake. Every round he pressed forward, testing Jones with heavy shots, never losing patience. By the middle rounds, Roy was still dictating the pace, using his jab and movement to keep the Russian off balance. He even stunned Lebedev late in the fight, reminding everyone of his brilliance. But instead of finishing the job, Jones raised his glove in celebration, smiling, showboating, already imagining victory.
That was a push. That was more of a push than anything, man. Can I back it up just a little bit? Yeah.
In celebration, smiling, showboating, already imagining victory on the scorecard.
God dang it. Wait a minute. Let's back it up a little bit like here. Yeah.
Stake. Every round he pressed forward, testing Jones with heavy shots, never losing patience. By the middle rounds, Roy was still dictating the pace, using his jab and movement to keep the Russian off balance. He even stunned Lebedev late in the fight, reminding everyone of his brilliance. But instead of finishing the job, Jones raised his glove in celebration, smiling, showboating, already imagining victory on the scorecards. That moment of pride changed everything. As the final seconds ticked away, Lebedev saw his opening. Jones, too casual, too confident, was standing still. The Russian unleashed a crushing left hook, followed by a brutal uppercuts. The punches detonated clean, and Jones collapsed face first to the canvas. He didn't move. The arena fell silent. His wife broke down in tears. The doctors rushed in. Roy Jones Jr., the man who once seemed invincible, was now a fallen king. Lebedev had delivered not just a knockout, but a cruel reminder that time spares no fighter. For Jones, it wasn't just defeat. It was tragedy born from pride. In trying to give the crowd a show, he gave them heartbreak instead. His wife is crying.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, man? You should have stayed. I'm thinking you should have stayed retired or something. But I just wanted to show y'all that, man. I think this is what's going to happen to Roy Jones also, man. You old, man. Your body, you think you can do it like Mike Tyson. Even though that was a setup, that was fixed, man. Mike Tyson sitting over there talking about something. It was plenty of times Mike could have really hit him. Once you get older, your brain and it slows down, man. Here we go.
I don't want to lose because now society has shaped things to where if a fighter lose, they talk so bad about, oh, he's a bum. I knew he was overrated. Oh, y'all hyped him up, and now they gotta hear it. But back in the day, they didn't have social media. You know what I mean? So all that wasn't in their face, but now it's in their face. They see it, they hear it, and it's like, who want to go through that? Right. So fighters are like, man, they picking and choosing. Man, I don't want to fight him because there's a chance, unless
the money's so
right.
Right. So this warning wasn't just a challenge, it was the breaking point for Terence Crawford, a man clearly fed up with being pushed into a corner, and it all came to a head when he finally addressed the situation directly during a live broadcast.
Everybody want to see you lose because they want you to feel like you more human than them. They don't want you to be, superior to other fighters, especially fighters that they like.
Right.
So they just like, man, I don't like that guy.
Right.
I see so many people on social media say they don't like me.
What?
But don't have a reason.
Right.
We criticize athletes,
but we can't do
for
it.
Stuff that we can't even do. People don't understand the things that we do and the things that we take our body through to entertain y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
But y'all disrespect us like we not human. So then when we lash out on one of y'all think, oh, everybody like, oh, you supposed to be professional, but we human at the end of the day.
He didn't brush off the rumors. Instead, Terence Crawford delivered a direct and confident message, making it clear this was no longer admiration for Floyd Mayweather Jr., but a real challenge from a fighter who truly believes he is the best in the world, driven by strong self-belief and a relentless focus on building his own legacy.
Mayweather never became undisputed. He's a 5-division champion, but never became undisputed. Never really followed that unification, stuff like that. So I think when it comes to accomplishments, I think he's already done more. Do I, in a fight, I probably still pick Mayweather. Both in the prime, I would probably pick Mayweather to win. Just like I would probably pick Pacquiao to win, both in the prime.
Ooh, to beat Crawford.
I think so.
Prime for prime? Nice.
Yeah. But is Crawford one of the greatest of all time? 100%. There definitely he is.
Terence Crawford has never aimed to live in another man's shadow, and while he respects what Floyd Mayweather Jr. achieved, he has made his position clear by saying Floyd ruled his era and he rules his own, stressing there's no need for comparisons. Not out of arrogance, but because his journey was built from the ground up with nothing handed to him. As one analyst put it, no one passed Crawford the torch, he took it himself. And his entire career reflects that mindset, shaped by a relentless drive that began in the tough streets of Omaha.
Just hypothetically speaking, just looking at, two fighters, you got Floyd
and you got Crawford in their prime. Who you picking? Can we all give an opinion on that?
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, I got an opinion on that too.
Coach, what you think?
I'm listening to you, Rep.
Floyd versus a prime Mayweather. We can go Pretty Boy. We can go Money May versus Terence Crawford in his prime. Who we got?
I think Money May would have shut Crawford down. He would have bored him to sleep like he do these fighters.
Yeah.
He would have jabbed him, hooked him, just sticking in the body. You know what I'm saying? And then when the fighters swing back, Floyd nowhere to be found. So mentally, they're draining.
Yeah.
And about the 6th or 7th round, that's when you start picking up, putting the combination together.
Terence Crawford has openly said in interviews that he never saw himself as the most naturally gifted fighter, recognizing others had more raw talent. But he made a firm decision that no one would ever outwork him, and that mindset, built on relentless effort and discipline, became the driving force behind his success.
Mess is a different because, Floyd is different. I feel like, he's the best fighter. I don't know about all time. He might be the best fighter all time. If not, he's close, 2, 3, and not by far. So, it's just it's a little bit different things that Floyd does. And Floyd was a lot older when I sparred him. And it's just certain things that he does that, that's real tricky. Like the guy we get in the clinch, he was like squeezing my nose and so I couldn't breathe and stuff like that. So it's just certain things that he do in there. It's just veteran stuff, just veteran all-time type stuff he was doing. And basically, he by far, I feel like he's the best. He's the best man singing.
Problem with Bud's career, right? It bloomed kind of late. I find Bud to be as defensively sound as I've ever seen a fighter. He can find you. There's nowhere to hide with him.
Like Floyd, he has such control over the terms in there. It's just insane.
Terence Crawford's toughness is the stuff of legend, highlighted by the incredible story of him surviving a gunshot wound to the back of the head and still managing to drive himself to the hospital. A moment that reflects the same unbreakable mindset he carries into the ring, where he turns every bit of criticism and doubt into motivation, combining skill and aggression with a unique style that includes smooth switch hitting between stances to confuse opponents, sharp reflexes, powerful counterpunching, and a punishing jab that Mike Tyson once described as hitting like a battering ram.
It'd be hard. I mean, they're not that separated in age, right?
I think Terence is 38. I think Floyd, I am not sure he's either 10 years older or 12 years older. I don't know if he's 48 or 50.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the best Floyd, so I don't think it makes sense. The exhibition
would be crazy. Actually.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Exhibition would be crazy, actually.
Yeah, I think that'll make a lot of sense.
Terence Crawford's relentless drive to dominate often puts him in conflict with a boxing world still obsessed with the perfect legacy of Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his 50-0 record, which created a culture where fighters fear losing and carefully protect their records, especially in the age of social media where even one defeat can lead to harsh criticism. But Crawford has taken the opposite path by chasing the toughest opponents. Yet despite clearing out divisions and dominating top names, he continues to face shifting criticism, from claims that Errol Spence Jr. was weight-drained to suggestions that Canelo Alvarez was past his prime, along with baseless accusations about performance enhancers that he has strongly denied while even calling for year-round random testing, and this constant pressure has only strengthened his mindset, turning negativity into focus, while at the same time fueling growing speculation about whether Mayweather might come out of retirement to defend his legacy, as the rising belief among fans and fighters that Crawford could be better challenges Mayweather's status, making a potential fight between them the ultimate risk, far more meaningful than other possible matchups with names like Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios, Ryan Garcia, or even Gervonta Davis, because Crawford represents the one opponent who could either cement Mayweather's legacy forever or hand him his first defeat, turning this potential clash into one of the biggest what-ifs in boxing history, with tension building around Crawford's bold warning, leaked sparring rumors, and the real possibility of an epic showdown that could redefine both fighters' legacies and the sport itself, leaving fans waiting and wondering if this dream fight between two great eras will ever become reality. And that wraps up today's video, so if you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments, as we'll see you in the next one.
Man, I really don't know. To be honest, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know, because I ain't into boxing like that. The only thing I do know is this. I think Mayweather is old, man. I think he's too old, and I think that little young boy hungrier than a mother. He is hungry. It is dark out here now, man. I'm out for hang it up, man. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. I had fun out here in my backyard doing these reactions. Peace out.